So the road trip of Christmas and New Year 2022-23 began on Thursday, the 22nd of December, as we left Luxembourg to arrive at our first stop in Alsace and Colmar, a wonderful, wonderful Christmas city. We enjoyed a pizza on our arrival. So, good morning everybody, this is Tom's Tours with Tom and Gala, and we're heading up to the Jungfraubahn, the Top of Europe experience. We're currently sitting on the train in Interlaken Ost, heading towards our first stop of Lauterbrunnen, and when we get there, I'll send a few more pictures and another video update. And now, we're on the next train to Kleine Scheide, which is the train from Lauterbrunnen. Wasn't much to see in Lauterbrunnen. As you can see, there's a mountain in the background, but it's a lot of fog. But it's a lovely, lovely train. Anyway, when we get to Kleine Scheide, too much Luxembourgish there, I'll send it again. There we go, that's where we are. This is train number 3 from Kleine Scheide, getting higher and higher and higher. I think we go to the Eguisheim, which is the next stop, to get off in about 30 seconds or so, and we have one last train to the Jungfraubahn right at the top. I hope you're enjoying the experience. How is it, Gala? It's good?
Yes, it's very nice.
Well, if the views of Christmas Eve weren't spectacular, they were all made up on Christmas Day when we went to see Pizzo Gloria. An absolutely stunning, stunning day and a highlight of the 2-week trip.
Well, on the way to a wonderful Christmas brunch, and here's the stop-off point. It's going to get better and better and better.
After leaving Verbania, we went via Alessandria and visited a wonderful fortification. But, my word, we hit lucky with the cabin that we got, number 7000. It was a family suite, as we took the ferry from Genoa all the way to Palermo in luxury. So, on Tuesday the 27th of December in the evening, we arrived into the hustle and bustle of Palermo, and our senses were not to be disappointed. Outstanding street food, pastries, and in the morning wonderful cafes. Oh wow, for the coffee, just incredible. Our favourite coffee of the entire time. Blue skies and sunny weather. Maybe even as warm as 22 degrees. In December, magic. The magnificent Segesta, a Greek temple that was never finished. This may be the highlight of my 2 weeks. The air was warm. I couldn't believe it was winter. It felt like spring when I woke up. And the parking space, well, the view from the van was just incredible. So the road trip and the driving were going all so well. We left Trapani and we headed into the Sicilian mountains to Corleone and then Palazzo Adriano, the magnificent and majestic setting for Cinema Paradiso. The skies were gorgeous, as usual. The weather was great. Unfortunately, the roads weren't too good at all, and the sat-nav sent me and Camille down some very dodgy roads. We had to backtrack several times. Very, very stressful, but still, it gives me memories. Thankfully, we made it, after many wrong turns, to a place to camp overnight on the beach. A magnificent setting. another very special moment. As we queued to get into St. Peter's Square, we realised there was a good opportunity of us to go inside St. Peter's Basilica. Well, it's just simply breathtaking, one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And furthermore, to see the body of the late Pope Benedict XVI was incredibly moving. We had one very challenging drive to get to this most incredible viewpoint. Just next to Lake Como, it took 35 minutes to drive up to this refuge point on Mount Bisbino, but the views were certainly worth it. And we were rewarded in the morning with the most beautiful panoramic view, and as we climbed up, not far from where we were parked, we found the refuge served very good coffee and even an Aperol spritz.